winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Cal Golden Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Halfway there on first. Second and 5. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only... So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off on?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any... for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
On second down, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Morlock. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The give to the tailback. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, second and 7. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody... one direction, they go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bro.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Leaves it with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morlock. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. One step wrap ground after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's to Uiagalelei. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Noles are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out here. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. They're working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. How about these on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down. Give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. It's still called the Atlantic Coast Conference, but now from the Pacific Coast, Cal makes its way into this conference.
As a traditionalist, watching Cal play all these teams week in, week out from over on the East Coast.
Well, and it's strange, too, right? Because Cal, now you come into a conference where everybody's familiar with themselves, and they just got to learn a couple new teams. You got to learn everybody. So looking forward to seeing how they start.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 21 over the Red Hawks of Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Game has been disastrous on the last couple of... Try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminole. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should. The step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. Bear offense on its way to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding. Some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right in the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see this. Tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick. People... They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver shows motion. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Guys, they're really starting to find a... play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. With the catch, it's Benson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well.
Incomplete.
Ball. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field, the game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. And the Seminoles get it up for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's going to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And they've regained the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Man down on the play is the official. To let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Snapping on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And Bobby Bowden built this program high. Is great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. is looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And you... Offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. The give to the back.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Starting to feel a little pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That is no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down. And the Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Touchdown, Noles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Picked up 2 yards. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Makes his connection. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains in their sub at the 41.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down for the tackle. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Morlock. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Seminoles are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. They move the tight end all over. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. Pulls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't.
Second down.
But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Tackle was made after the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Matthews. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Line gets set. The give is to Williams. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Rogers. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the tight end. short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth. So once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder. Down territory. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense takes the field. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. And we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. Feed him, they will feature him because he's just that good.
Right back to him on the ground. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So California's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Rodgers. Finds his man. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. 35.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that
Middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This will be the...
Down coming up.
The drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go to the counter. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the up.
lead. Everything right now looking good.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. All over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. All the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and down for the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he's going right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Canes decide to punt it. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It'll be a draw. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll turn to Martinez. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll run this play from the pistol. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. Sweet feet on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's George. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking for room. It's Thomas. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's... Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Hurricanes will keep this drive going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, the ground game. Middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Ott. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Okay, ready? They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Lasso! He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Slips away. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big... got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys.
Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the... That's him on the doorstep. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on first and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Restrepo. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When you play got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On second down, wants to throw. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power, This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game. They wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's McCormick. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martinez on the carry. Thrust that arm out. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Line gets set. First down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Got his man quickly. And the and to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super. You're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point. Everything to kind of go your way, so fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen. Never developed. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Up on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make a shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, the lead, you got the football, you got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking for room, it's Ott. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Split backs here. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The pitch. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Cal! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Martinez. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Finds a man on the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Delivers the contact. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw catch. The Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Restrepo. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling some heat. Snagged on the outside, it's Martinez. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. On target over the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. They make the stop of the 19 after a pickup of 5. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on third down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now facing a third and long. Now on the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Restrepo. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. throwing up top on first down. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Now on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Linebacker. Around trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.